So I don't really know where everything is going right now with web design and AI and business as a whole. I think there's a lot of good things to look forward to. I think there's a lot of bad things that make me nervous. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little nervous. But I've got a lot of thoughts on it. So these are my unfiltered thoughts, and I would also love to hear what you think in the comments. Right now I've got this feeling like we are all, like I think the phrase is moths to a flame, or I think of it as like, when you have one of those like purple glowing lanterns that zap all the bugs, right?
No, Harry, no! Don't look at the light! I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
It feels like us as humans are all kind of like that right now. We're just obsessed and fascinated by AI, and we're all just going towards it mindlessly. And my worry is that once we reach a certain point, we're all going to get zapped and maybe be in a bad spot. But it does feel like everyone has kind of just leaned into it without an option or a choice, just because everybody is using it. It makes you so productive. It's so cool. It saves time. I mean, just this morning, I'm spending most of my time inside Claude or ChatGPT to do most of my work. And for better or for worse, I think we kind of have to lean into that. But I also think it's up to us to make sure that we are making the right preparations right now so we don't get completely blindsided at some point. And I think that web design is just as likely to get replaced as any other online industry, business, or skill. However, I do think that we are also more well-equipped to take advantage of AI right now. And so I think there is some urgency for us to really lean into it and find new opportunities right now. And I'm seeing a lot of designers using AI to develop their own tools or software or product or whatever. And that's really cool to see people doing that. Because again, that's something that regular business owners can't do. I think as web designers, we've gotten pretty good at figuring stuff out, especially with no-code tools and all the other software that we use. So I think that there has been a bit of a holdup with that. Like everyone's holding their breath right now. Businesses aren't really sure what's going on. In the web design space, I think there's a lot of discussion about replacement and all these AI tools. But what I've actually been seeing a lot as well is just a lot of excitement from businesses, like the same businesses that hire me to build a website. They're excited and more emotional about growing online and all the opportunities, and a lot of them feel the anxiety of AI and feel like they should be doing something more. And so that has actually spurred on a lot of new client opportunities for me, which is cool. And we are, again, the most well-equipped, I think, to help those people out. So there are certainly things I feel like we could do to maybe position ourselves to be the best option for that, right? Like incorporating into our messaging and marketing and portfolio that we are heavy on AI, that we use AI to work faster. I think introducing A/B testing and different marketing channels and SEO and GEO and all of these new things that are kind of buzzwords right now, offering those as services on top of a website, I think helps us stand out, and it's going to make businesses more likely to want to hire us and work with us. So certainly there might be a little adjustment that we need to make right now, but I don't think that it's all bad right now. In fact, I think we'll probably see I don't want to say the lower end, but maybe more like those beginner web designers to less experienced designers, maybe those that build more basic brochure websites. They're probably the most likely to get replaced first. And I don't know what that will look like, whether it's just an AI tool that does it and the business owner uses that AI tool. We'll talk about that in a second because I don't think that's as likely. But also I think that, I don't know, it's like anything. When there's changes, usually that bottom end of experience and expertise is the one that gets affected the most, because those more experienced designers, agencies, they've got more consistent, proven ways to get clients. They've got their network, and so it's going to be easier for them to weather this storm right now. So that's what I think on that front. Now, the reason that I wanted to make this video is a little bit different than what I normally do is I didn't want to script out all of these thoughts because it just was kind of a flood of thoughts that started this morning when I saw a Hormozy video. On this video, there was a very experienced web design agency owner who asked him about AI. And actually, maybe I'll just play the clip right here because I thought it was really fascinating.
We build websites. We're at 20 million bucks in revenue. We're in an industry where AI is very disruptive. AI is making it easier and easier for our customers to be able to build their own websites.
You have a story around AI is decaying the business, but all I hear is that your job just got way easier.
Explain.
I think there's plenty of people who will just be super laggards on this and are not going to be replit vibe coding. They never bought your shit to begin with. Like the person who is super into AI right now wasn't hiring WAS anyways. They built their own website. How cash flow positive are you right now?
3.6 in EBITDA last year.
That's lowish.
We're heavy on people.
Dude, AI. Have you heard? Big thing. It's like you're worried about them doing it. You're not even doing it.
So I definitely related with this video. And the most important part really of this is the point where Hormozy says, like, if you don't do it, they're not going to do it either, right? Like if we're not using AI to build an entire website, if we can't figure that out yet, our clients definitely aren't doing that either. And I don't think it's likely that they'll be able to figure out how to do that for years and years. And those aren't really the types of people that are hiring us anyways, right? The clients that hire me typically are people that hate design, don't want to figure out development. They are too busy to figure it out on their own. They want an expert that can just take it off their plate. And I've also got a lot of clients that I feel like still just barely figured out how to use their Gmail. And so the chances of them mastering AI and figuring out how to make their own website that does what they want it to do is just not very likely. Another thing that I've really been thinking about is, like you might know, I've done quite a bit in like the software space. So I've got 2 SaaS companies that are both in like the SEO space. And I've really been thinking like, man, should I be leaning more into AI? Like, should I be building products that are like purely like AI powered? I think everyone is kind of on that gold rush right now. And I don't think that's a bad idea. But I don't know. I have these feelings of wanting to go more back to like my roots of more human local business. Like, I don't know. Like, I think that there's a lot of value in the human aspect of doing business. I think that I right now feel a lot more motivated to try to humanize my business rather than automate it with AI, because I do think that people want that. They need that. They crave that. And so I think that's an opportunity right now for us as well, is to look at our business and say, how can we humanize this a little bit more in a world of, you know, all these bots and agencies that have no faces to them. I think if we kind of go the other way and really put our face on everything and offer those face-to-face meetings and calls and consulting and really add a personal touch to the way that we do business, I think that is also something that is going to prove a really good way to stay relevant and keep a business running, because I think that everything is going to start looking the same. The strategies will all look the same. The messaging will all look the same. But the one thing that can't be replaced or replicated is like a friendly, personable face that meets with you, cares about you, gets to know you and your name, understands your business, and then works with you through all of the aspects of a business. Like, some of my very favorite clients right now are people that I built their website and I consulted them on their social media, and I've helped them with their YouTube channel, and I've, you know, done SEO for them, and we've built this relationship that like there's really no way that they would try to replace that with AI or even want to, because we've built something really good and they trust me and we've proven that we can, you know, bring value to their business. And so even start with your portfolio and say, hey, like, where can I add my face to my portfolio? Where can I add a little video message that introduces me and what we do and how we work? And maybe that won't resonate with some people. I'm sure there are some businesses out there that just want to go like the full autonomous, you know, AI bot route. But man, I just think for a lot of people, they really will still crave that human touch. And so that's what I plan to really lean into. I found myself recently working with more local businesses that want that face-to-face, and I enjoy that too. Like, I don't feel like I've ever reached the point where I want to automate everything and outsource everything to where I don't have to talk to clients, because I don't know, sometimes that feels like the only thing that really sets me apart or you apart is our personalities and our story and our experiences and just the relationships that we can build with clients. So as for me, I choose to stay optimistic. I think it is a good time to be a web designer, and I don't see myself going anywhere. I don't see a need to change what I'm doing. I think there is a level of, I think we need to evolve and improve and adopt AI while maintaining that human touch. I do think that those designers that kind of sit back and continue to do the same thing they've always done, they're more likely to have a hard time finding clients and running a successful business. But I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about the opportunities that we have outside of freelancing to build cool things that other people maybe don't have the skills or experience to build. You have that. Like, you can figure stuff out. It's what you've always done, right? You know, as designers, we're constantly learning new tools and new solutions to difficult problems. And so it's a good time to be where we're at. I hope to continue to make content around how we can improve and make sure that we not only survive these changes, but thrive in them and continue to run successful businesses. And so I'm going to continue to work with clients to focus on web design, SEO. I'm really going to lean into creating more content on things that will help us together kind of grow our businesses. I'm putting a lot of work into my private group, which is another discussion. I think online courses are not as popular, not as trendy. I think people don't spend money on courses really like they used to. But I still choose to believe that if we create good education, specific education on how to find clients, how to run and manage a web design business, I really do believe that that can bring real value right now in a world that's full of either fear about AI or kind of that burnout that we all felt from the gimmicky trends and the online programs and all those different things. So I'm going to continue to focus there as well and create videos here on YouTube, and maybe more like this where we just have conversations and can share ideas. This is, again, different than what I normally do. It's not scripted. I jot down a few ideas and just chat, but it is nice to get these thoughts out there, and I hope to hear from you and see what you think as well. So the comments are always open. This video especially, I'm going to try to really monitor those so we can have discussions there. But I appreciate you watching this video until the end, and until next time, good luck with everything, and continue to work hard and grow that business, because I think it's a great time to be a web designer.